Welcome to the next class in our Bitcoin and Crypto Fundamentals course. Today, we're going to look at an overview of the major currencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. We'll explain what they are, what makes them so special, and how they're used. This is just an introduction, so don't worry if you don't understand everything right away. Let's dive in. Cryptocurrencies are a type of money that exists online only. They don't come in the form of coins or bills you can hold. Instead, they use technology to let people send money directly to each other, no matter where they are in the world. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, and it started a whole new way of thinking about money. Now, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies, each doing something different. Bitcoin is where it all began. It was created in 2008 by someone or a group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin was designed to work without banks or governments, just people using technology to send and receive money. People often call Bitcoin digital gold because it's rare and valuable. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. Many people see it as a safe way to store their wealth, much like other people see gold as a way to store their wealth. Bitcoin is used to send money, pay for things, or as an investment to hold on to. It runs on a secure system called the blockchain, which keeps track of all the transactions that happen with Bitcoin. Let's say you want to send Bitcoin to a friend. Here's how it works. The first step is that you use an app called a digital wallet to send Bitcoin to your friend's wallet. That transaction is sent to a network of computers around the world. These computers check to make sure the transaction is valid, like confirming you have enough Bitcoin to send. Once it's approved, the transaction is added to a public record called the blockchain. This whole process happens extremely quickly, and it doesn't need a bank or a middleman to make it work. After Bitcoin, Ethereum is the next most popular cryptocurrency. It was created in 2015 by Vitalik Buterin, a programmer who wanted to do more with blockchain technology. While Bitcoin is mostly used as a form of money, Ethereum is like a platform where people can build things. One of its coolest features is something called smart contracts. A smart contract is like a little program that runs automatically when things happen. For example, it could send money to someone once they finish a job. No need for a bank or a middleman. Ethereum powers apps, games, and even financial tools, making it much more than just a currency. Ethereum is like a toolbox for developers who want to create new things with blockchain. Here are a few examples of what it can do. It can help people create their own cryptocurrencies using Ethereum. Then decentralized apps or dApps run on Ethereum and let people do things like play games or borrow money. And Ethereum is also the foundation for decentralized finance, or DeFi, which allows people to lend, borrow, or invest without using a traditional bank. It's a very flexible and powerful system. There are many other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. Each one has a unique purpose. One of them is called Ripple, or XRP, which makes international payments faster and cheaper, often used by banks. Then there's Litecoin, called LTC, similar to Bitcoin, but it processes transactions more quickly. Then there's Cardano, which focuses on being eco-friendly and scalable. And then there's Polkadot, which connects different blockchains so they can work together. Each cryptocurrency was created to solve a specific problem or improve on what already exists. Let's talk about stablecoins. Some cryptocurrencies are called stablecoins because their value doesn't go up and down like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Stablecoins are tied to things like the US dollar, so one stablecoin is usually worth $1. Examples include Tether and USD Coin. People use stablecoins to make everyday payments or to hold money without worrying about big price changes. They're a good option if you want the benefits of cryptocurrency without the risk of big swings in value. Some cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu started as jokes but became really popular because of the internet and social media. These are called meme coins. While they don't have the exact same serious goals as Bitcoin or Ethereum, they show how online communities can create real value. But keep in mind, meme coins are risky because their value can change very quickly, often based on hype. Cryptocurrencies aren't just for investing, they're being used in real life, like for payments. Companies like Tesla and PayPal accept Bitcoin and Ethereum, or remittances. Cryptocurrencies make it easy and cheap to send money to family in other countries. Or this concept called DeFi. On Ethereum, people can borrow, lend, or invest without needing a bank, right? That's called decentralized finance. Then there's gaming. Some games use cryptocurrencies to reward players or buy in-game items. Cryptocurrencies are already changing the way people use money and technology. Not all cryptocurrencies work the same way. Here are some key differences. The first is with a purpose. Bitcoin is used for storing value, while Ethereum is used to build apps, so it has a much more functional purpose than Bitcoin does. Then, in terms of the supply, Bitcoin has a limit of 21 million coins, but Ethereum doesn't have a cap. And then the speed. Cryptocurrencies like Litecoin process transactions faster than Bitcoin. Each cryptocurrency has a different goal, which is why there's so many options. Cryptocurrencies are exciting, but they come with risks. Prices can change a lot in a short period of time, going up or down quickly, right? So there's a lot of volatility. They also aren't regulated in many places, which can create a certain element of uncertainty. Unlike with a traditional currency like the dollar, there's no central bank controlling the currency. And then the other point is, if you don't store your cryptocurrency safely, it could be stolen by hackers. It's important to be very careful to do your research and only invest money you could afford to lose. When picking a cryptocurrency, think about what you want to do with it. With Bitcoin, it's great for storing value or making big transactions. With Ethereum, it's perfect for exploring apps or decentralized finance. Then with stablecoins, it's best for everyday payments or avoiding big price changes. Make sure to research the purpose and risks of each cryptocurrency before deciding. Let's summarize what we've learned. The first point is that Bitcoin is the first and most popular cryptocurrency used to store value and send money. Then Ethereum is a platform for building apps and smart contracts. And then other cryptocurrencies like Ripple and Cardano have unique purposes. And then with stablecoins, these provide a stable option for transactions since they're fixed to the value of a major currency like the dollar or the euro, but usually it's with the dollar. So each cryptocurrency plays a different role in this growing digital world. So that's it for the overview of the major cryptocurrencies. In the next couple of modules, we'll dive deeper into each one, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, and talk about its history more at length, how it works, and why it's just so important.